Hey, good Wednesday morning, and thanks for logging on to BAMWX.com. Meteorologist Michael Clark here with your Wednesday forecast update. Just to tell you a little bit about what's going on. Not much in almost 80% of the state here over the next 3 to 4 days, except for some lake effect snow in northwest Indiana, and then another wintry mix possible here Sunday morning before showers overspread the entire forecast area. And then I'm going to give you a quick preview of the long-range forecast. So we're going to dive right into it. This is a look right now at current temperatures and satellite and radar data. And you can see we're in the 20s in northern Indiana, and where the cloud cover has been overnight, we're in the low 40s down in southern Indiana. It's even in here in Greenwood, it's 38 degrees, but it's 32 in Zionsville and 29 up there in Tipton. So there are some places that we're probably experiencing a little bit of a harder frost this morning, especially north of the interstate, all right, of Interstate 70, that is. Now, taking a look here at temperatures as we go throughout the day today, we will see high temperatures that will get into the upper 40s to around 50 degrees. I do expect sunshine for most of the day today, as the air mass is pretty dry. And doesn't matter how much sun we see, though, as we're going to get kind of clipped by a pretty cold shot of air here this week. So temperatures tonight, getting into tomorrow morning, you're down around freezing for the most part, and outlying areas here a little bit colder. Some places basically 30 to 34 degrees. High temperatures on Thursday, in the low 50s to the south and the upper 30s to the north. And then a pretty strong short wave is going to come, and it'll glance over, kind of be a glancing blow here over the Great Lakes. And that's when some concern will develop Thursday night into Friday for some lake effect snow up here across northern Indiana. We'll get into that in just a second. You wake up Friday morning to any snow that is falling, temperatures will be below freezing. We do anticipate lows 25 to 30 degrees up there in the northern part of the state. Elsewhere, you're 25 to 28 degrees. Friday's high temperature, you barely get above freezing Friday across northern and northeast Indiana. Northeast Indiana, you stay below freezing the entire day almost. And then as soon as the sun sets, you're back down into the 20s. Saturday morning temperatures, once again, very chilly into the mid and upper 20s. So let's talk about this event here that is possible Thursday night and into Friday. What's going to happen is that little front's going to swing down, and it's going to develop a strong northerly wind behind it. Temperatures are going to drastically fall, especially the higher up in the atmosphere you go, and we're going to set up the potential for lake effect snow. The band will start to the east, and then it will migrate to the west as the winds shift. So the winds will start from the northwest, and you're looking at snow showers starting around Goshen, Elkhart, St. Joseph counties, all right? And then as we go into the pre-dawn hours of Friday morning, then you're looking at places like LaPorte and Porter County, all right? And then as that wind shifts to the north and east by 7 to 10 o'clock Friday morning, then you're looking at Lake County. All right, so it kind of starts from east and works its way west. And that's where I think we're going to get some accumulation out of this. We look here at the total accumulated snowfall, and I think right now the models are coming around to this. But again, this is Thursday night and into Friday morning. I think right now between basically from St. Joseph all the way to Lake County, I think a 1 to locally 3-inch snowfall is on the table here. Right, so that's certainly something to kind of keep in mind. Elsewhere, there's nothing going on. There's no weather of any kind that's going to impact the area. We look at another computer model for a little bit more confidence here. And again, you see that glancing blow, and these models have slowly trended to a little bit more snow with each run. If we can see a little bit of maybe a little meso-low develop, which is what some of the models are indicating here, check this out. This is Friday morning. See how the wind is shifting here? You have an east wind here, a north wind, and then a northwest wind. There's convergence in here. There's surface convergence, and you have that strong north wind. Makes me think there could be some locally 2 to 3 inch amounts possible here Friday morning, and it will be cold enough for accumulation. So I do want to keep that in mind. Now, going forward, after that event moves out by 10 o'clock Friday morning, we're dry until we get into late Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Sunday morning surface temperatures, they're going to be cold enough for snow. 32 or cold enough for issues on pavement. My apologies, not necessarily snow, but 32 degrees across the area. And then as we go throughout the morning, that precipitation moves in, and it does fall in a mixed format here. So across the northern part of the state, where temperatures are going to be hovering around 32 degrees, Sunday morning, you're going to have that potential for slick surfaces. So you're going to want to keep that in mind here as you go throughout the day on Sunday. All right. Now, as we get past that, as the temperatures warm up, it just turns into rain most of the day, Sunday night, and into the pre-dawn hours of Monday, it is raining. Okay. Total rainfall from this, you're looking at a 1/4 inch to the north, maybe as much as a 1/2 inch or 6/10 here across the central portion of the state Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. That's where the heaviest rain looks to fall. All right. Beyond that, next week we do warm up, okay, and we do turn a little bit drier as well. This is the latest outlooks here over the next 2 weeks. You can see here that a little bit warmer in the 6 to 10 day period, and a little bit drier, but what we are watching for another shot of colder air around the 20th through the 25th of November that may make for a colder Thanksgiving, opposite of what our thoughts were about a week ago. The trends are colder during that time frame, so you want to be sure and keep an eye on that. If you have any questions about the forecast for those of you that are up in northern Indiana, please feel free to reach out. Have a great day and talk to you soon.